What's going on, YouTube? Uberman here. So today I want to talk about, honestly, this really isn't specifically about the striking and protesting. This video is really more about our policies that we are supposed to follow as independent contractors contracted by Uber to do work for them. Okay? And I'm going to try really hard to stay on point here, and that's difficult for me when it comes to this. So what I want you guys to understand is that we are not employees, okay? We absolutely are not employees of Uber. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, we're just misclassified, and eventually, someday down the road, it's all going to be changed. Well, that's fine. Someday down the road, if it ever gets that far and we all get reclassified as employees, then we can talk about it, okay? But as of right now, today, October 1st, 2015, we are not employees. We're independent contractors. And as such, you need to understand, okay, I understand that there are a lot of people out there this is their probably your first time owning your own business. And in reality, that is what this is. You own your own business and you are contracted by Uber to provide a service for them, for their clientele, okay? So I need you to get out of this mindset of being an employee and start getting into the mindset of being an independent contractor, being a business owner. Let me explain very briefly. I'm not going to go into detail on it because it would take entirely too long. When you're an independent contractor and a company contracts you to work for them, this does not mean, there seems to be a huge misconception here. A lot of people think, well, I'm an independent contractor. I can do whatever I want. I have complete control over my business because I am an independent contractor. While this is partially true, this is not entirely true, and this is the problem with it. Okay? You guys, before you can log on to the before you can log on to the driver app and start driving, you must accept Uber's terms of service. Okay, you remember that? You remember every time there's a policy update, whether it's a rate change or any changes in the policy that affects you, when you open up the app, it says you must accept the new agreement before you can log on. Then it gives you the option to read it, which most of you probably don't. You just click accept, then you move on, and then later you find out your rates got decreased from $1.50 a mile to 75 cents a mile, and then you throw a conniption fit over it. Now, while I do understand being upset over your rates being cut from $1.50 a mile to 75 cents a mile, absolutely, I'm completely on that page with you. What I cannot wrap my mind around is how you either don't read the terms of service or you just agree to them and then turn around and think you can do whatever you want. You have a contract with Uber. Think about this. You are an independent contractor. Okay? Contractor. Contract. Between Uber. You have an agreement. Okay? So you cannot do whatever you want. It is your car. But when you're using it in the capacity of Uber, you must adhere to Uber's terms of service, to their policies, to their regulations. You are bound by a contract. That is my girlfriend calling. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this video short. Although you are a business owner, you are bound by a contract that you agreed to with Uber. So you must follow Uber's policies. And if you don't like them, then don't agree to the contract and just quit. Striking, protesting, if you guys are for that, that's great, guys, but we are not a union. We are not employees. You can do this all day long till you're blue in the face, but for the most part, chances are that nothing's going to change with Uber. Okay, if it is this rough, if it's this bad for you, I highly recommend you just find something else that suits your life better. With that, I'm just going to end it because I don't want to focus on striking or anything in this video. I really want you to understand that even though you are an independent contractor, you are your own boss, you still have to follow Uber's policies, guys, okay? Hey, I am rooting for you. I am pro-driver, guys. I really am. I mean, I love Uber because it has changed my life, and it has changed a lot of drivers' lives as well. A lot. So I'm with you guys. I'm for you guys. So don't think I'm against you. But please understand the difference between being an employee and an independent contractor, and try to get yourself into that mindset, okay? As always, like, comment, subscribe, be safe out there, and Uber